Was it just confusing for you? Like, you just couldn't believe it happened?
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't believe it.
Though I really feel like y'all playing with me because I really been saying, fuck this shit. We can't go to the next question.
The rap world is buzzing, and social media is officially on fire. Pooh Shiesty just threw fuel on a simmering feud that's been under the radar for months. And it looks like the Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo beef is back with a vengeance. Fans are scrambling to piece together what went down, and the streets are alive with speculation. The energy online is electric, tweets are flying, clips are trending, and everyone's debating who's really behind the reignited tension. Sources suggest the latest move came after a subtle but deliberate social media post by Pooh Shiesty, hinting at old grudges and bringing unresolved issues back into the spotlight.
Do you think he really got liposuction to lose weight?
On some G shit though, I really feel like y'all playing with me because I really been saying, fuck this shit. We can't go to the next question.
All right, we can move on. I just like, you had some funny bars in the whole thing that I just kind of wonder if it was serious or not.
Shit back up.
Nah.
I ain't on that.
Nah, we Moneybagg too.
Reactions have been explosive. Some fans are hyped for the drama, while others are shocked, calling this a full-on escalation that nobody saw coming. Old videos, leaked messages, and cryptic captions are being dissected, and every comment section is now a battlefield of theories. Industry insiders say that this isn't just a typical beef, it's personal, layered, and tied to street affiliations that could change alliances across the hip-hop scene. Reports hint at secret meetings, late-night studio sessions, and conversations behind closed doors that are shaping the narrative in real time. Some speculate this could even lead to new tracks dropping aimed directly at one another, adding fuel to an already blazing fire. And while the feud may seem like music drama to outsiders, those close to the situation say loyalty, respect, and reputation are all on the line.
And tell me if I'm wrong, it seemed like it was a personal reason why you took a break.
I was going through something. I had to get my mind right. I had lost a close friend, really.
Yeah. How much did that, like, I mean, obviously it weighed on you a lot. That's why you took, just confusing for you? Like, you just couldn't believe it happened?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't.
Pooh Shiesty's latest move is being analyzed like a chess game. Every post, every line, and every mention counts. Fans are not just watching, they're living it, sharing theories, memes, and breakdowns in real time. The streets are talking, Twitter is exploding, and hip-hop forums are buzzing non-stop. The Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo feud is no longer dormant. It's reignited, and the question on everyone's mind, what's next? The streets are buzzing, social media is exploding, and hip-hop fans everywhere are holding their breath. Pooh Shiesty has just reignited one of the most talked about beefs in recent rap history. The one between Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo. The implications are massive. What started as subtle tension months ago has now exploded into full-blown drama, and nobody saw it coming. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are all flooded with theories, snippets, and hot takes. The online community is dissecting every post, every story, every lyric, trying to decode what Pooh Shiesty's latest actions actually mean. The energy is chaotic, electric, and completely addictive. Sources close to the situation say that this escalation didn't happen overnight. The beef between Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo has roots that go deep into past incidents, rival affiliations, and personal grudges that have simmered quietly, waiting for the right moment to resurface. According to insiders, Pooh Shiesty's recent move wasn't just a random post or an impulsive comment, it was calculated. Industry insiders describe it as strategic timing, meant to reignite conversations and remind the streets and the fans that the tension is very real. His post, cryptic yet deliberate, contained visual cues, references, and lyrics that only those who have been following the saga closely would understand. Immediately, fans began piecing together timelines, cross-referencing old footage, and revisiting moments that may have seemed insignificant months ago. Every gesture, emoji, and caption has been analyzed, giving birth to a whirlwind of speculation that's spreading like wildfire. across social media, but the story doesn't end there. Behind the posts and online chaos, multiple sources confirm that secret meetings and late-night studio sessions have been happening. Pooh Shiesty reportedly met with close allies, street contacts, and members of Big 30's crew to discuss strategy and possible next moves. The intention: to ensure that his escalation sends the right message without fully igniting uncontrolled chaos. According to unnamed insiders, there's a careful balance being played. Pooh Shiesty wants to assert dominance, make a statement, and energize the fanbase, but also keep things contained enough to avoid legal or physical blowback. Yet, even with careful planning, the ripple effects have been immediate. Clips, screenshots, and old footage have surfaced online, fueling debates about past incidents that now feel relevant again. Fans are revisiting previous confrontations, analyzing body language, studio footage, and even social media interactions, attempting to predict the next move. Meanwhile, the ripple effect extends beyond the immediate beef. Big 30's fans have already begun reacting, expressing outrage, excitement, and curiosity. Many believe this could lead to a series of diss tracks, social media jabs, and even potential collaborations or confrontations that we've yet to see. Moneybagg Yo's camp, on the other hand, remains tight-lipped publicly. But rumors suggest that internal discussions are happening regarding how to respond without escalating beyond control. The streets, too, are watching closely. Every local news outlet, fan page, and influencer is now documenting the drama as it unfolds in real time. Allegedly, some loyalists within both camps are even organizing meets, recording reactions, and monitoring social media activity to gauge public sentiment. The energy is so high that online chatter is likened to a live broadcast of a real-life chess game, each move carefully considered, each response strategically planned. Sources also say that Pooh Shiesty's latest move wasn't just about reigniting old grudges, it's about positioning himself as a key player in the ongoing landscape of hip-hop rivalries. By inserting himself into the Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo narrative, he's not just escalating a feud. He's securing cultural relevance, commanding attention, and creating a viral moment that can't be ignored. Some insiders even claim that the post was designed to tease upcoming music, dropping hints that could lead to tracks aimed directly at one or both sides, potentially setting up one of the biggest lyrical battles in recent memory. What's clear is that the streets are alive with speculation. Fans are debating everything from who will respond first to what messages are hidden in lyrics and social media posts, to the potential implications for upcoming releases, tours, and collaborations. Every clip, screenshot, and fan theory is fueling a narrative that is as chaotic as it is compelling. The hip-hop community is on edge, watching closely, waiting for the next move. And one thing is certain: Pooh Shiesty's calculated escalation has successfully reignited the Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo feud, creating a storm that's only just beginning to unfold, as the fallout from Pooh Shiesty's latest move spreads like wildfire. The tension in the hip-hop community is reaching new heights. Online forums, fan pages, and social media platforms are overflowing with speculation, debate, and outright arguments. Every tweet, post, and Instagram story is being dissected by fans eager to piece together the hidden narrative. The streets are talking, influencers are weighing in, and even mainstream media outlets have begun covering what's being called the Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo resurgence. The intensity of the situation is unlike anything seen in months. And it's clear that Pooh Shiesty's involvement has amplified the drama to an unprecedented level. Insiders reveal that this escalation isn't simply about stirring public attention. There are deeper, more personal dynamics at play. Sources close to Pooh Shiesty confirm that his actions were not impulsive. They were carefully orchestrated, taking into account months of simmering tension between Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo. the intricate web of relationships. Past grievances and street affiliations has made this feud more volatile than ever. Behind closed doors, discussions have reportedly centered around timing, delivery, and the impact of each move on public perception. Every lyric, social media post, and public appearance is strategically planned to maximize influence while minimizing uncontrolled fallout. Fans have begun tracing back incidents from previous years, re-examining old confrontations, and revisiting studio sessions where tensions were first rumored to surface. Meanwhile, both camps are quietly mobilizing. Sources suggest that Big 30's team has been monitoring Pooh Shiesty's posts meticulously, analyzing every possible hidden message and preparing counter-strategies. This isn't just a battle of words, it's a war of perception, where every statement, video, and image can shift public opinion. Moneybagg Yo's camp, equally aware of the heightened scrutiny, is reportedly holding strategic meetings to determine whether silence, a public response, or musical retaliation will yield the most advantageous outcome. The dynamics are delicate, as any misstep could escalate the feud into uncontrollable territory, both online and in real life. Meanwhile, industry veterans warn that the intensity of this feud could affect future collaborations, label relationships, and even personal safety for those involved. The stakes have never been higher. Adding another layer of intrigue, Pooh Shiesty's social media activity suggests that there may be additional parties involved. Subtle nods, cryptic comments, and indirect mentions hint at alliances and affiliations that fans are still trying to uncover. Online communities have exploded with speculation, theorizing about possible hidden players in the drama. Some believe that other emerging artists could be strategically inserted into the feud, intentionally or unintentionally, to create even more tension. This interconnected web of relationships is fueling conspiracy theories, fan videos, and viral threads, turning what could have been a simple beef into a full-blown cultural phenomenon. Every post, reply, and reaction is being archived, analyzed, and dissected to extract hidden meaning. Amidst the online chaos, the music itself remains a focal point. Rumors are circulating that Pooh Shiesty has been working on new tracks that directly address the situation, while Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo may be planning their own musical responses. Fans are scouring lyric sheets, interviews, and social media hints for clues about the next potential diss or collaboration. The anticipation of new music adds another layer of suspense, creating a feedback loop where social media engagement fuels the narrative, which in turn fuels more engagement. Analysts note that this cycle can significantly impact streaming numbers, chart positions, and overall cultural relevance. The tension is compounded by the human element. Sources close to all three artists indicate that emotions are running high. Loyalty, pride, and reputation are at the forefront, with personal histories and street credibility influencing every decision. The beef is no longer just about entertainment. It has become a high-stakes game of influence and power. Fans are not just spectators, they are participants, reacting, sharing, and shaping the narrative in real time. Every reaction, from emojis to viral clips, contributes to the escalating pressure. Ultimately, Pooh Shiesty's recent actions have succeeded in reigniting a feud that many thought had cooled. Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo are now thrust back into the spotlight, with fans, media, and the wider hip-hop community closely watching every move. The combination of strategic social media engagement, musical hints, and street-level influence has created a perfect storm, making this feud one of the most dynamic and unpredictable in recent hip-hop history. One thing is certain, the narrative is far from over, and every passing hour brings new developments that could change the game entirely. The streets, the studios, and social media are alive with speculation, and the world is waiting to see what comes next as the weeks progress. The Pooh Shiesty Big 30 Moneybagg Yo saga grows increasingly complex. evolving into a storyline that goes far beyond a simple rap beef. What started as a few pointed comments and social media posts has spiraled into a multi-layered drama, involving street credibility, strategic alliances, and an intricate web of personal histories. Observers note that the intensity of this feud is fueled not just by lyrical content, by calculated maneuvers designed to dominate public attention and control the narrative. In hip-hop, reputation is everything, and any perceived weakness or misstep can have lasting consequences. This is a reality all three artists are acutely aware of, and it is shaping every action they take. Behind the scenes, sources close to Pooh Shiesty report that he has been meticulously plotting his next moves. His team is combing through every past interaction with Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo, reviewing old interviews, studio footage, and even unreleased tracks for clues and potential ammunition. The strategy is multifaceted. Social media engagement is being used to gauge public reaction, while the timing of lyrical releases is being coordinated to maximize impact. Every subtle post, cryptic story, or interview snippet is intentionally placed to send a message without overtly escalating the conflict in ways that could backfire legally or professionally. Fans might see the posts as spontaneous, but insiders say that each action is part of a carefully crafted plan designed to control perception while subtly increasing pressure on the other parties involved. Meanwhile, Big 30 is not sitting idle. Close associates indicate that he has been analyzing the situation with the precision of a strategist. The aim is to defend his reputation while remaining unpredictable enough to keep Pooh Shiesty and Moneybagg Yo off balance. Reports suggest that Big 30 is preparing new material, some of which is already rumored to reference previous incidents, personal grievances, and subtle jabs that only those closely following the story would fully understand. The objective is clear: maintain street credibility, while navigating the fine line between assertive retaliation and reckless escalation. Every lyrical hint, social media comment, and interview soundbite is part of a layered strategy, calculated to resonate with fans while leaving the opposition guessing. Moneybagg Yo's camp is also deeply engaged. Sources reveal that his team is meticulously studying Pooh Shiesty's posts, dissecting fan reactions, and even consulting industry insiders to assess potential next steps. They are aware that the narrative is not just about who delivers the sharpest lyric hits, also about who controls perception. Public opinion, streaming trends, and viral social media engagement all play a role in shaping the outcome of this feud. Music analysts predict that whichever side manages to dominate the narrative in the coming weeks could see measurable gains in influence, streaming numbers, and cultural relevance. Every tweet, Instagram story, or video clip is treated as a strategic move in a high-stakes game of influence, where even a single overlooked detail could shift the balance, adding fuel to the fire. Multiple industry insiders suggest that there may be additional unseen players subtly influencing the feud. While Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Moneybagg Yo are the faces of the conflict, whispers of alliances, label politics, and street-level connections hint at a far more complicated picture. Fans are poring over every interaction, reading into body language, tone, and timing, hoping to uncover hidden alliances or secret agendas. Some speculate that behind-the-scenes industry players are intentionally keeping the feud alive for commercial gain, leveraging attention to drive engagement across streaming platforms, social media, and live events. The uncertainty adds a layer of unpredictability, as any new development could dramatically shift the power dynamics between the artists. The impact of this feud extends beyond the music itself. Merchandise, social media engagement, and concert ticket sales are all being influenced by the ongoing tension. Fan loyalty is being tested, with communities splitting into factions that fervently defend their preferred artist while criticizing the others. Online forums are ablaze with theories, debates, and even fan-created content speculating on potential outcomes. Every snippet of news, however small, becomes fodder for conversation, further intensifying the sense that this is not just a rivalry, it's a cultural moment. A defining chapter in modern hip-hop. Even at the human level, emotions are running high. Sources close to the artists describe the atmosphere as charged, with trust, loyalty, and pride influencing every interaction. Behind closed doors, strategic discussions are happening, balancing the need for retaliation with the risk of public backlash. Every decision carries weight. Reputations are on the line, and any misstep could be amplified across social media, press coverage, and fan discourse. This is a reminder that in the world of hip-hop, public image and personal relationships are deeply intertwined. And navigating this terrain requires a delicate blend of strategy, awareness, and instinct. Ultimately, Pooh Shiesty's involvement has reignited a feud that many thought had cooled, transforming it into one of the most compelling narratives in contemporary rap. With Big 30 and Moneybagg Yo now fully engaged, the storyline is more intricate, suspenseful, and high stakes than ever before. Fans, insiders, and industry watchers are all waiting to see how this conflict unfolds, knowing that every move could have significant implications not just for the artists directly involved, but for the broader hip-hop landscape. The tension is palpable, the stakes are sky-high, and the world is watching as this feud continues to escalate, leaving everyone questioning who will gain the upper hand and what unforeseen twists lie ahead. As the feud between Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Moneybagg Yo continues to escalate, the ripple effects are becoming impossible to ignore. Industry insiders suggest that the current tension is unlike anything the hip-hop community has witnessed in recent years. What makes this situation particularly volatile is the combination of personal history, street credibility, and business implications all colliding at once. Each artist is acutely aware that their next move could not only redefine their reputation, but also alter the balance of power in the current hip-hop hierarchy. The stakes have never been higher, and every decision is being calculated with precision. Fans are watching closely, dissecting each social media post, interview, and lyrical bar for hidden meaning, further intensifying the pressure. Behind the scenes, Pooh Shiesty's camp is reportedly working tirelessly to maintain a strategic edge. Sources indicate that the team is analyzing streaming trends, social media sentiment, and fan engagement to determine the optimal timing for his next moves. The aim is to maximize impact while minimizing potential backlash. Each snippet of a lyric, cryptic post, or story update is designed to provoke discussion and stir curiosity, without crossing legal or ethical lines that could compromise Shiesty's position. This kind of calculated engagement reflects a new era of rap warfare, where public perception is just as critical as lyrical content. Fans often see only the surface-level drama, but insiders understand that a sophisticated strategy is unfolding behind the cameras. Meanwhile, Big 30 is not just defending his territory. He is actively seeking to assert dominance in the narrative. Sources close to him reveal that he is strategically crafting lyrics, coordinating social media messaging, and even consulting trusted advisors to ensure that his responses are sharp and impactful. Unlike a spontaneous reaction, each move is carefully orchestrated to send multiple messages: a warning to opponents, reassurance to fans, and subtle positioning to potential collaborators. Big 30's approach highlights the complexity of modern hip-hop conflicts, where intelligence, timing, and perception management often carry as much weight as raw talent or lyrical prowess. Every action is scrutinized by fans and industry players alike, creating an environment where miscalculations could be costly. Moneybagg Yo's camp is equally active, leveraging insider knowledge and industry connections to analyze every development. Their approach is multifaceted, while continuing to produce music and engage with fans. They are also monitoring both Pooh Shiesty and Big 30's movements for vulnerabilities or opportunities. The goal is to control the narrative, ensuring that Moneybagg Yo maintains credibility and public support. Industry analysts note that in conflicts like these, the perceived winner is often the one who manages to dictate the conversation and dominate fan attention. This requires careful coordination, rapid responses to evolving situations, and the ability to anticipate opponents' strategies that challenge that money bag. Yo and his team are reportedly tackling with meticulous effort, adding further complexity. Insiders suggest that this feud is beginning to attract attention from other artists, promoters, and even media outlets, all eager to capitalize on the heightened drama. Rumors of alliances, hidden agendas, and strategic collaborations are circulating, with potential ripple effects across the industry. Some speculate that additional players may intervene, either to settle scores or to benefit from the chaos, creating a dynamic that is constantly shifting and unpredictable. Every social media post, studio snippet, or public appearance is now analyzed for hidden messages, making the feud a highly interactive spectacle where fan interpretation often influences the next move. At the same time, the human element cannot be ignored. Sources close to the artists emphasize that emotions are running high. Pride, loyalty, and past experiences are all influencing decisions, making the situation more volatile than it appears on the surface. While strategy is paramount, raw emotions can drive impulsive actions, and the pressure of public scrutiny adds another layer of tension. This delicate balance between calculated moves and emotional reactions makes every interaction critical, as a single misstep could escalate the situation or shift public perception dramatically. The business side of the conflict also looms large. Industry insiders indicate that streaming numbers, merchandise sales, concert attendance, and social media engagement are all being influenced by the ongoing feud. Each artist is aware that controlling the narrative can translate into financial gain, cultural relevance, and long-term brand building. The stakes are no longer purely personal, they extend to commercial success, future collaborations, and legacy in the hip-hop community. Fans, analysts, and competitors are all closely watching, aware that the outcome could redefine relationships, influence future projects, and impact the broader industry landscape. In conclusion, Part 4 reveals a conflict that is far more intricate than a typical rap beef. The interplay of personal pride, calculated strategy, and industry positioning has transformed this saga into a multi-layered narrative with consequences, reaching far beyond the artists themselves. As Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Moneybagg Yo continue to navigate this complex web of social, emotional, and professional dynamics, the world watches closely, anticipating the next move. The tension is palpable, the stakes are monumental, and the story is far from over leaving fans and insiders alike on the edge of their seats, waiting for the next explosive development as the conflict between Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Moneybagg Yo reaches new heights. Insiders say this chapter of the saga could define careers for years to come. Fans across social media are dissecting every move, trying to predict the next development, while the artists themselves are navigating a high-stakes landscape where perception is everything. Every post, lyric snippet, and subtle gesture is scrutinized. And in a world where a single misstep can ignite chaos, the pressure on all parties is immense. What makes this phase particularly intense is the convergence of personal vendettas, strategic positioning, and commercial stakes, with streaming numbers, brand deals, and public reputation on the line. The feud has become much more than a simple rap beef. It's a multi-layered chess game that requires equal parts intuition, experience, and strategic thinking. Inside sources reveal that Pooh Shiesty's team has been meticulously planning every move to ensure maximum impact. From timing social media posts to releasing music that subtly addresses the feud, Shiesty's approach combines artistry with tactical precision. Each snippet is designed to provoke conversation and create anticipation without overtly escalating tensions. Fans are picking up on hidden messages, interpreting lyrics and posts as veiled shots or warnings. This kind of engagement reflects a new era of hip-hop conflict, where intelligence and narrative control are just as important as raw talent or street credibility. Every action is calculated to send multiple signals to opponents, fans, and industry insiders alike. Big 30, on the other hand, is reportedly doubling down on visibility and narrative control. Sources close to him say that he is actively curating his responses, crafting social media content, and even consulting advisors to ensure each move resonates with fans while maintaining dominance in the story. Big 30's strategy appears focused not just on countering Pooh Shiesty's actions, but also on solidifying his own brand identity and cultural relevance. Each lyrical drop, Instagram story, or interview snippet is analyzed for impact, demonstrating a level of precision that goes beyond the spontaneous energy often associated with rap beefs. Fans are drawn into the intrigue, speculating on hidden meanings, while industry players are observing carefully, knowing that these moves could influence future opportunities for collaborations, tours, or record deals. Moneybagg Yo, meanwhile, continues to maintain a careful balance between action and observation, while keeping his own music and brand front and center. He is reportedly monitoring every detail of the feud to identify opportunities to assert control or capitalize on mistakes made by his rivals. According to insiders, this involves analyzing fan reactions, streaming data, and public sentiment to determine the best timing for responses or statements. By managing perception as carefully as performance, Moneybagg Yo's camp ensures that he remains central in the narrative, reinforcing his influence and cultural relevance. This strategic awareness is critical, as public opinion can shift rapidly in today's hyper-connected social media environment. Amidst the tension, fans are actively engaging in discussions, debates, and speculation, making this feud a cultural spectacle that extends far beyond the music itself. Industry analysts suggest that the ripple effects of this drama could impact the broader rap scene, influencing future collaborations, label dynamics, and even the way artists approach conflicts publicly. The saga has become a case study in modern rap warfare, blending artistry, strategy, and social media mastery in ways that captivate fans while testing the limits of each artist's reputation and influence. For those following closely, rapkingsstudio has been providing exclusive updates, insider reports, and in-depth analysis of each development. Our team has tracked every post, every response, and every subtle gesture, offering fans a front-row seat to this unfolding saga. From breaking news alerts to behind-the-scenes context, rapkingsstudio ensures that no detail goes unnoticed. Our coverage not only informs, but also provides analysis of what these moves could mean for the future of the artists involved. By staying connected with rapkingsstudio, fans are able to access real-time insights and detailed breakdowns of the strategic and cultural implications of each development in the feud. In conclusion, the Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Moneybagg Yo saga has evolved into one of the most closely followed conflicts in modern hip-hop. The combination of personal pride, tactical strategy, and cultural impact has created a dynamic story that continues to unfold with intensity. Every move is analyzed, every statement dissected, and every fan reaction adds fuel to the fire. With rapkingsstudio providing comprehensive coverage and expert insights, fans can stay informed about every twist and turn, understanding not only what is happening, but why it matters. This is more than a feud, it's a masterclass in modern rap strategy, public perception, and cultural influence. And it's playing out in real time for the world to witness. Don't miss a single moment of the Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and Moneybagg Yo saga. rapkingsstudio brings you the most detailed, exclusive updates straight from insiders, breaking news alerts, and behind-the-scenes analysis you won't find anywhere else. From social media reactions to hidden messages and lyrics, We break down every move, every strategy, and every twist in this explosive rap feud. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you're always the first to know what's happening in the world of hip-hop. Join thousands of fans who trust RapKing Studio for accurate, fast, and insightful coverage of your favorite artists. Comment your thoughts, share your predictions, and be part of the conversation as the drama unfolds in real time. Don't just watch the story, experience it with RapKing Studio. Your front row seat to everything trending in rap culture starts here.